Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to PlateUp Learning the Basics Food Card Tutorial. In this episode, we're going to be talking about pizza, the different types of pizza, tips and tricks on pizza, and potentially how to automate pizza. Now, the pizza card is a fun one. Pizza was one of the newest dishes that were added prior to the 1.0.0 release. This is being, but what I'm describing now is on the 1.0.4 version of the release branch. Now, the thing with pizza, what makes it interesting is it takes a lot of time to prep, but one pizza will give you 4 servings. Compared to every other dish, if you make a pie, you get 1 pie. Fish, 1 fish. Burger, 1 burger. You cannot cut them up. So that's what makes pizza a good thing as your day goes on, especially if you have more than one person. You have one person making pizzas all day long, and eventually you'll have more pizza than you know what to do with without any customers there to eat the pizza. But pizza is one of those dishes that's quite involved. You have to make the pizza crust, you then have to do the sauce, and then the cheese. And at the bottom gives you a somewhat accurate description. So you pick up your flour, you interact with it in the sink, or you knead it on a kneading surface, which is a counter, a workstation. You could use a mixer, which I would not because it will end up turning into a pie, or you could use the rolling pin to turn into the dough ball. You then interact with it with the oil, which turns into the raw pie crust. Now, one tip. There's a very big tip with making pizzas. If you have a second sink, which is either the basic sink or the regular sink, you could put the oil in the beginning of the day. You pick the oil up, you put it in the sink, and then you pick up the flour, and then you double interact with the sink. So one interact turns it into the dough ball, the second interact turns it into the pie crust. So you could have it, you double tap quickly with O or X or whatever your key button is to interact. You just double tap it very quickly in 2 successions, automatically turns it right into your pie crust. Now to make the sauce, you basically take a tomato and you interact with it 2 times. You chop it twice in a sense. The first one turns it into chopped tomato. The second interact turns it into sauce. You then take the sauce and you put that on top of the pizza. The next thing is the cheese. You take the cheese on any sort of cutting surface, including a mixer, and you cut the cheese, you chop it up, and you place it onto the pizza, which already has the sauce on it and the crust, and you cook it. Now, you can cook pizza in any appliance that you have. It could be the starter hobs, regular hob, safety hob, danger hob, microwave, oven, or heated mixer. I strongly vote against a heated mixer because it would just take forever, but a heated mixer is a cooking appliance, so you can cook a pizza on a heated mixer. I would not recommend it at all, though. And then once you take the pizza out, you interact with it using wherever your interact button is, and you'll pull out 1 slice. You then put that on a plate and you serve it, and so you'll get 4 slices of pizza per pie, which is very, very good, mind you, because it's a very easy way to make 4 times the amount of money, because 1 slice gives you X amount of coins based on your difficulty setting, based on how many customers or how many players you have, but it will actually give you 4 times that amount for making 1 pie, because you get 4 servings out of that. Now, you can automate pizza. It's a bit of a process because you have to automate making the sauce, automate chopping the cheese, and you have to have 2 combiners combining the sauce onto the dough and then the cheese on top of that. But it is possible to automate it. The next dish that you could have with pizza, I'm going to move this over there so we can see it a bit better, is the mushroom pizza topping. You don't get any reduction in customers if you choose this card, however, because you're not really changing anything, because it's giving you a choice. You're either going to have mushroom or you're going to have regular. It adds one more step because you're putting a chopped mushroom on the pizza, but not that. It's not that hard. But yeah, once you have your main cheese pizza made, you chop a mushroom, you put it on top of the pizza, you cook it the same way as a cheese pizza, you serve it the same way. It gives you 4 portions. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy card to get. And then the next one is onion pizza. Same as the mushroom card, doesn't give you any reduction in customers because it's giving them an extra choice, not a double. Like a side or a soup will give them an additional item to order. The onion pizza and mushroom pizza only give them another option of pizza, because you can't have 2 unless you have the double helpings or all-you-can-eat cards, which has nothing to do with how you prepare it. prepare this the same way as the mushroom. You have your cheese pizza made, and then you made in the sense of it being raw, not cooked, mind you. You add the onion on it, you cook it, and you chop it, and you serve it. So pretty straightforward for the pizza card. There we go, for the pizza card. It's a bit tricky to get into, to automate, because you need so many grabbers and mixers and combiners, but it can be fully automated for sure. I like pizza because it's very interesting. It's like, oh, you're making pizza. Everybody loves pizza, right? So that's the way to make pizza. Yes, it's one of my favorite dishes to see people make. I'm not a big fan of making it myself because you have to make, it takes quite a while to make and automate, but it is also fun. And you know what? I love pizza. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned for another PlateUp Learning the Basics food card tutorial.